right, guys. This one is something every man will experience, as every woman will experience menopause. And Charlie here has done, all I can say is a shit ton of research. You've done training on this. And before I turn it over to you, understand, she's not happy she's going through this, and it affects every woman differently. That's the thing that is mind-blowing. And the medical community hasn't done a really good job helping women here.
No, and it's important to understand what menopause is, right? Menopause is that season of life where she's gone from being a reproductive creature to a non-reproductive creature, right? Her whole body has chemically recalibrated for a whole new season of life. And this means this can affect her cognitive abilities, her sense of self, how she sees herself, how she feels. There's a lot to it we can't cover in this video, but you can understand that it creates a lot of confusion for her, and it creates an identity crisis. It's almost like a midlife crisis, and a lot of times it'll happen at the time, especially in a long-term marriage. It'll happen at the time when you're empty nesters, when the kids are going off to college, right? When they're becoming young adults and they don't need her as much as they used to. They don't and so her identity starts to change, her body starts to change, and she starts to question, do I want the next 20 years to be like the last 20 years?
And she questions her own identity.
Right.
And if you've not had a connected, loving, and deeply intimate relationship the last 5 or 10 years, she's definitely questioning if she made the right choice in picking a spouse. And the thing is, she's sometimes fixating on the negative instead of all of the good.
Yeah. Well, like we mentioned in the previous video on her feelings are her reality, you can imagine if a woman is completely changing into a different creature, right? A non-reproductive creature that doesn't need all of the hormones and all of the different levels of biology that she's had before, definitely is going to affect how she sees things, right? It's going to affect her perception of reality, perception of herself, perception of the relationship.
And the thing I want you guys to remember is when she's having a really bad day and she might even tell you, I hate you. That's how she's feeling right now. That changes like the weather in Kansas. I have had days where I've been on a motorcycle and literally it is snowing by that night. So it is just that moment, and she's frustrated with herself. And you are an easy target to get some of that frustration out.
Right. All right, brother, we'll see you in the next video.